property owners for all the property owners. Our other sponsor, Sky Creation, is an award-winning renovation firm that has garnered many awards in the industry over the years. It is a professionally accredited renovation firm that has attained many industry certifications for quality and industry best. Now, it is my great pleasure to introduce to you our masters. I have with me this afternoon Master KK Xiao. He is our senior modern Feng Shui consultant who at one point doesn't believe in Feng Shui, sharing all the same sentiments as those non-believers until he was enlightened by his wife, Master Sharon Phong, who is a third generation award-winning practitioner. And it was her who educated Master KK, convinced, trained, so that he became a practitioner himself. Hence, to ease all the pains in understanding these complicated and sometimes confusing subjects, Master Sharon and Master KK has formed a professional modern Feng Shui team to help people to address challenging issues using modern Feng Shui application. Together, they have over 80 years of experience and audited more than 1,000 properties internationally, creating happiness, health, and wealth. Let's welcome Master KK.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. It's a beautiful weather today, and today we have gathered many informations and tips to share with you. So stay tuned. We'll see you shortly. Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you. That's Master KK. Together with him, I have Master Sima Sim, a Feng Shui practitioner with a very strong foundation in the philosophy and application of I Ching metaphysics. He has been invited to speak at various groups of property investors and owners on how to harness the energy of Feng Shui. He studied this philosophy in Hong Kong since 1997, and also became a teaching assistant in a local Feng Shui academy in the technical mastery class. He is also professionally trained in areas of computer science and information technology, and the winner of our Singapore Young Scientist Award in 1992. Very passionate in Feng Shui and information technology, Master Simas wants to empower more people with the essence of true teaching of I Ching through AI. Let's welcome Master Simas Sim.
Hello, good afternoon. I think today's topic, we're going to give you more extra information that we haven't actually shared before. Yeah, look out for that. Yep.
That's true. I'm looking forward to. Thank you. Thank you, Master Simas. Well, not to be left out, there's also Master Eric Leong, who besides Feng Shui specializes in divination. We often refer to him as our walking crystal ball. He is a man that I kept saying of few words. And when he does speak, his sharp and accurate insights and observation will leave many people speechless. Let's welcome Master Eric Leong.
Hello. Good to have you guys here.
Okay. We have a full sentence today.
We'll talk more in the show.
Well, that is expected. That is our Master Eric Leong. Okay, well, last but not least is our Master E.L. Phong, who is born into a family of Feng Shui masters and has been practicing the art for 40 years. He is our walking dictionary for Feng Shui, who is well versed in all sub-branches of this art. Master Phong has been using his talent and experience to improve the lives of many people around him. Shall we invite Master E.L. Phong?
Hello， 大家下午好，欢迎再次来到我们的风水Summit第5集了。今天我会跟大家分享一些比较好玩的东西，也比较奇怪的东西，也跟你分享一些关于其他门派的风水用法，但是用的对不对，一会儿你们就知道了。好的，谢谢 Wendy。
谢谢 Master E.L. Phong， 我洗耳恭听。I'm sure everybody is also awaiting very eagerly. So without further delay, I'm going to pass this smashing time to all the masters.
All right. Good afternoon. I think we are very excited to share many things today. We have prepared many slides, and we have also in the last summit episode 4, we did promise that we're going to share 3 things. The number one thing we promised to share is the Block 506 COVID-19 crime scene investigation, a little CSI. Well, the second thing we promised to share was about how the reading of a house, how can this house, the owner of this house owns 97 properties, and what are the special features that give it away that this is a very, very good feng shui house. Okay. And number 3, we're going to talk about, like what Master Phong has said, the other uses of other type of feng shui, which whether is it correctly done or properly done or not, we will investigate later. And plus many more. We'll see shortly. Okay. Now, masters, we want, after introducing all the masters, I think we want to introduce what kind of feng shui we are. Synchronicity is actually a modern feng shui consultant. We basically do not turn your house into a Chinese temple or a zoo. As a matter of fact, we pride ourselves, the moment you step into the house that is feng shui by us, you cannot tell it has been feng shuied. Okay, it has been done feng shui already. This is our pride. Okay, so we also have produced a few books, and if you stay tuned to the end of the episode, we will definitely give you the link to collect all these 3 books. Okay, the very first book that we have done is called The 7 Pieces of Vital Information Your Property Agents Can't Share. This book is extremely good for home hunters. If you're looking for a property now, you want to get yourself on get this book for yourself. Okay, this is co-written by Master Sharon, Master Simas, Master Eric, and Master Phong, and myself. Okay, the second book is co-written by Master Sharon and myself. It's called Peace of Mind. This book is very good for friends or relatives that are currently having their own house already and wants to improve their house feng shui. Okay, all 3 books, we took a lot of pain and a lot of time to gather information and compile it. So really important that if you can get yourself into one of it. Okay, the third book is 7 Deadly Feng Shui Mistakes that may bring down your business. This is especially useful for business owner. Good. And of course, Circle 96, we want to pride ourselves as the only feng shui consultancy in Singapore that is able to bring in a hot seat. Meaning to say we can bring in a live guest, a guest that we have never seen before, never spoken to her before, and we're going to do a lot of analysis on her or him. Okay, today we have participant, and her name is called Joanne. She's going to come on live later. Okay, we have not seen her, we have not spoken to her, and let's see what we can bring up. All right, masters. Okay.
Yep.
So we're also going to do the 506. I think before we're going to go to the block 506 in Hougang, let's recap a little bit of the video that was a clip from the news, Channel 8 News. All right.
There's no sound.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, what is over here is that the Channel News reported that there are 126 units in Block 506, but there are 10 people who got contacted with COVID-19, and out of 10 people, they come from 4 units, and the last digit of the unit number are similar. So now the authority are doing their own investigation. And as of said, what we did last episode, we said we're going to do some investigation. And here we do. And we did it, okay? A disclaimer here. All right, a bit of disclaimer here. We are not Sherlock Holmes. We are not trained specialists to go and discover what is going wrong with pandemic. We are not, okay? We are feng shui consultants, and we use our limited knowledge in terms of crime scene investigation to do a bit of reading. Of course, a lot of people will say this is 事后诸葛. Okay, yep, we can say that, but we also did we want to investigate why only certain blocks get it and certain block doesn't, and why is only certain stack of in the block got it. Okay, and here is what we found. All right, the first thing we found is that we want to educate our friends here is that there is a car park right below 506, and block 506. The car park is in the shape of triangle. Okay, in the shape of triangle right over here, as you can see. We have took a picture of it, and this is the picture of the car park. From upstairs, we took a picture downwards, is triangle. So triangle symbolize the shape, the elements of fire. Okay, fire, correct. And the animal, the zodiac that symbolize fire in the 12 animals is horse. Okay, and in the year of the ox, this is the year of the ox. When you have horse and ox together, you have a harm. Okay, harm means people will cause you some harm or sabotage. All right, unintentionally, you're not prepared, it just comes from behind. Okay, so people will harm you. So that's the first finding we found. Okay, the second finding we found was block 506. There is another horse appeared under the block. All right, this horse is the gaming horse, the little horse that a lot of children would like to go and play, because there is a laundry area downstairs, the laundrette downstairs, and in the laundrette they also have some horse. Some playing games for the children, some and a horse over there. What's written on the right hand side for the slides is Chou Wu Hai. To explain in layman terms, Chou is actually ox, your cow, okay, and then Wu actually the animal of the horse. So when your ox and horse together, you have a hum, right? So there's a hum, right? In Chinese, it's called hai. The year of the ox is this year, and there's a horse over there. So these are the animals you want to avoid. If you have animals, for example, in the calendar or statues or little figurine you have at home, you want to avoid these 4 animals: the horse, the dog, the goat, and the dragon. Okay, so these 4 animals, you should not have them in a house today. If not, you're going to have a lot of unforeseen atrocity. Okay, that's the reason why Circle 96 pride ourselves as a modern feng shui consultant. We do not turn your house into a Chinese temple or a zoo. All right, the next finding we have, so that was a second finding already. So next finding we have, it's a very surprising one. I think I went there just in time to see the thing happen, and it's called Synchronicity, what Master Simas has showed us in the last episode. So we're going to show this video. So pay attention to this video, okay? So as you can see closely, that is actually a aeroplane flying towards a block. Okay, so this block is above or under the flight path. All right. So flight path, you have road path. Then you have flight path as well. So the flight path comes from the north to the south, or from the north towards the south, directly under the stack that I suspect that has the problem directly. Okay. So this is the picture of what is going on, what's happening. All right. As you know, the element representing the north is water, and the element representing the south is fire. Okay, so can I ask everybody, all right, we have a lot of audience out there, tell me something. When the fire and water meet, okay, who will win? Key in your chat, key in your comments. All right, who will win? Is the fire that will win or the water that will win? If you think the fire will win, key in fire. If you think water will win, key in water, and then we'll see. Okay, we'll see what you all think. All right, so this is the flight path. Block 506 is under the flight path coming from the north to the south. All right, so I'm sure many of you heard of this Chinese called Lu Cong. All right, so this is supposed to be Lu Cong, this is Feiji Lu Cong. Okay, so come tell us what is your comment here? We see a few people coming in giving us comment already. Thank you very much, Jason. Thank you very much, Vitai. You guys have been fantastic. You guys have always supported us in our monthly summit, and I wish everybody out there stay safe and healthy, all right, especially to our 2 audience today. And Vitai, you said water. Jason as well, you said water. You are both correct. Okay, you are both correct. So that is a flight path here. All right, so you again, this is the third finding. The flight path shows that there is a water coming towards the fire, causing atrocity as well. Okay, thank you, Christy. Oh, long time I will see you. Hope everything is good, business good. Okay. All right, thank you. Now, the next finding we found, the fourth finding we found is this. Now, there is a poison arrow. So a lot of people don't understand what's poison arrow. I'm going to share with you here. Floor plan. This floor plan is example of a house. Okay, it's not the floor plan of 506. It's just example. Okay, example only. Example. Imagine you have a block directly in front of you, or a building directly in front of you, and it's a sharp corner pointing into your block. All right, but it has to be pointed directly into your house, into the middle of the room. Let me repeat. The building has to be directly pointing inwards. All right, pointing directly into your house, in the center of your house. If it's not going directly into the center of the house, it does not count as a poison arrow. Okay, so this is the finding we found in block 506. Across there is a block, and there is a poison arrow coming directly into the stack that we suspected, or I suspected, that has the problems of the COVID-19, been contacted by COVID-19. All right, pardon my English over here. Okay, so these are all my findings. Masters, 请多多指教. Please share with us what you all think. Master Simas, Master Eric, Master Phong.
当然他们会问，这样每个中 COVID 的一定是有这种尖角虫蛇的吗？答案是不会，因为它有很多种条件会造成这个 COVID 的问题，环境啦，它的一些煞星啦，气场不好啦，阴暗啦，还有种种的问题都会引起 COVID 的，这只是其中一种很巧合的配合。OK。
Good, thank you, Master Phong. Anything else from other masters? Anything to add on?
Yeah,
I think firstly the household people must be in contact with a so-called carrier of the COVID-19, and then all these external forces and elements that are acting on them, then it will develop further. So there's no coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. I think the synchronization also an issue. You see, why not the whole block, the whole stack, all the people suffered from it? Definitely, it is some people actually has. You can see got bad luck. Okay, but when we look at the feng shui, right, normally we are looking at the three level of it, right? So the external, the internal, the particular layout, and of course how you display the things in your house also a very important. So before we go into the human itself, so that's why feng shui helps. Right, so it means that these people probably they did not set up a synchronization that actually resonate all the bad chi outside into their house. Then they're safe. Right?
Totally agree with you, Master Phong. Master Sima, sorry, pardon me. Totally agree with you. This is one reason I did during the last summit. I did mention that Master Sharon discovered something and want to share the discovery. Okay, later we will share about this. Okay, I just want to ask the audience out there. Do you all want to listen, or do you all want to know what is the discovery by Master Sharon? If you all want to understand and listen to this, please key in Master Sharon, and then I will share. If we have a lot of people out there now. If there are 3 to 5 people out there who wants to listen to this Master Sharon's discovery, please key in Master Sharon. And once I see 5 people, I will share. Okay, good. The next thing I want to share was many years ago when I started Feng Shui, when I was still not a believer of Feng Shui. I was carrying my bag for Master Sharon. I was still learning the Feng Shui. I was learning the rope. I was still having doubts with Feng Shui, about Feng Shui, okay? And Master Sharon brought me along to see this house, okay? And then in the conversation with the owner, Master Sharon delineated that the owner of the house in the year of the rat, All right, yield direct. He must have made a lot of money, and he must have became a very wealthy man. Of course, this house is a landed property. It has its own koi pond. The koi pond is equally as good as a good sized swimming pool, and then they have their own swimming pool as well. Okay, and along the way into the house, yes, along the way into the house, okay, he has a very long car porch, and along car porch, along in the car porch, there are Ferrari, Lamborghini, Porsche, Mercedes, you name it. Those expensive cars, they are all there. Okay, and the house is full of Swarovski crystal, very beautiful, decorated, and very beautifully designed. All right, and when Master Sharon divinated for the house owner and says, "Uncle, that particular year, you must have made a lot of money. Is it true or not?" You know, the uncle stood there and think for a moment, and then he looked into me, and then he says this to me: "阿弟啊，你某讲了袂准哦。迄年吼，我爱买108间厝啊，但是吼，我无做到，我无都买到97间。In English translation, that your wife, little boy, your wife is not accurate. That particular year, the year of the rat, I wanted to achieve my target of buying 108 units of house, but I did not meet my target. I only achieved 97 units. Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you something? Today in Singapore, if you have one house, landed property, and then you have one more private property, is it considered very good? But if you have 97, you tell me it's not good. So if you all want to have 97 houses, can you all please key into the group chat 97 houses? Then I share with you what area is this area, and what kind of feng shui they have for people to own 97 houses. It's okay. I told Master Sharon, don't have 97 houses, have 9 houses, also not bad. Don't have 9 houses, have 7 houses, also not bad in Singapore. Okay, you all agree or not? So please, I see people keying. Oh, thank you, Seth. Thank you so much. 97 Master Simas 198 houses. Wow, Master Simas 永远是贪心一点点的。Okay, good. Thank you all for sharing on 97. So this here goes. Okay, this is a story of a 97 unit houses, and I'm going to share with you 2 videos. One video is I drive up to the area and pay attention to the slope. Okay, the second video I want to show is also the same road, but this time it's coming downwards. Okay, so as you can see, I'm turning into the road. It's actually called Sunette Road. Okay, Sunette Road, and this is a very, very long road. Okay, first and foremost, it is very flat. It's very flat, and it's a very long road. It's actually in East Coast. This place is in East Coast. If you know this place, okay, it's a lot of landed properties, a little bit of condominiums on the right hand side, but mostly landed properties. Okay, big houses, beautiful houses. If you are somebody who likes houses, you can just come here and take a look. All right, so it's, as you can see, it's a very long flat road below. All right, right below. Why I say below is because now we are at the valley. We're at the bottom of the valley. After the first hump, right here a bit, we are picking up a bit of a slope already, as you can see. Hump ahead. Okay, after this hump, the slope starts even steeper. As you can see now, it's very, very steep already. Okay, towards this point, my car got to drop to second gear, and the car was making a lot of noise. Engine was making a lot of noise because it's pushing the car to go up further. Okay, so it's very steep. All right, so this is a very, very steep slope. Okay, so you can see here, this is almost a plateau. This is the summit of this road, the summit of this road. Okay, good. So of course, my client stays in the bottom of that road just now. Okay, but I can't tell you due to PDPA which address or which particular house is there. So this is another video showing that we are coming down from the summit. I just want to show you how steep this little hill is. Okay, as you can see, it's very steep. All right, it's going down. All right, can you imagine you taking a bicycle and you just let it glide? I'm sure it's very fun. Very dangerous, but very fun. Okay, so always buy houses at the valley, not at the top of the summit. Right, never stay in the top of a hill. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you have served your national service, you will know staying on top of a hill is for fighting war. It's not for staying for houses. You need to stay right at the bottom, the hill bottom. And where is this place? This place is in Sunette Road. Okay? All right, good. Are you all now motivated to move to Sunette Road? Okay, I almost moved to Sunette Road when I want to move. I almost moved to Sunette Road, but of course there was a ghost story that happens, and then I stopped short of getting a house there. That we leave the story to another day. Okay, if you all want to hear about that story, then you all key in stories. Okay, then we'll see whether enough people key in or not. Then we maybe we share in the next episode. Okay, so the next thing we want to invite Master Phong. Master Phong, are you ready, Master Phong? 准备好了吗？冯师傅
OK 啦，随时欢迎你们来。
Okay, come, Master Phong.
你的 slide，
Master Phong.
你 share 那个 slide。
Yeah, Master Phong is actually a very, very experienced Feng Shui master. He has been practicing Feng Shui for over 30 years. He is very well read. He reads vastly about Feng Shui, and he went around many parts of the world to learn Feng Shui. And today, he wants to share with us something special. Right, Master Phong, take away. 把麦交给你了。
OK， 好，大家看这个2个黄金是什么东西啊？看到吗？圆圆的2片东西。跟你们说，这个是有一些风水门派是用来化解武王的，但是呢，你们认为有用吗？我先跟你们说一下什么叫武皇，很多人都不明白什么叫武皇，他们叫武皇煞。其实呢，这个武皇煞就是由北斗七星那个7个星，贪忌禄文廉武破普弼，可能你们听的博煞煞不懂什么叫做贪忌禄文廉武破普弼，我就一样一个一个的讲吧。它就是贪狼星啊，天上的1白贪狼星，2黑星啊，巨门土，3禄存，4是什么文曲水，5就是廉贞五黄土啊，6是武器金星啊，7是破军啊，8是辅弼星啊，所以他们有星啊，他这个门派就是用的就是这个紫白飞星啊，每年都会飞哦，但是你们不要跟那个悬空飞行的那一点象星放在中间飞来飞去的盘。不要混为一谈，那个是悬空飞星风水派，这个是紫白飞星。这个紫白飞星呢，就是每一年都会飞去每一个不同的地方，会引起杀气的，只有2个星，就是2黑星，我们所称的病符星，还有5黄廉贞，就是5黄煞星。当然还有其他星啊，还有七策，那个是破坏星啊，官非星啊。3就是小人星，其实最重要还是这2类星。所以你听人家说，哎呀，我每年都要看风水，其实就是这些星飞到你们家的每一个方位。但是呢，你们不要害怕，如果你们那个地方没有做大动作，没有去大装修，没有去敲它。或者是门开在那里不小心走动啊，那可能会影响一些家里人的生一些小病啊、病痛啊。如果是在室外你大装修啊，比如说今年5黄煞在东南方，你去大装修去敲它，这个会死人的哦。或者是我有遇到2个顾客，就是他今年刚好门开在东南方。但是呢，开在东南方，他又属蛇哦，好不好在他又属蛇。那么呢，他今年发生什么事？你们猜？他又开刀，开刀还不要紧，还被人家 scam 啊骗掉78千，你说惨不惨？哦，但是如果你买这个放去那里有用吗？其实我都试过很多了，这个派我也用过，但是这个方法行不通。就好像你放2个死的东西放哪里，你不要忘记那个九白飞行这种是气体，是天上的星星跟你的方位引起的气体，它是一种毒气啊。所以呢，我们用另外一种方法，当然 我不是教大家去怎么用，但是教你们也不会用。用这个放铁啊，这个黄色，这个用颜色啊，用金来，盐也代表金嘛，来画，这个是没有效果的，除非你用盐水还有其他的一些东西放在那个地方，那个盐水跟那个磁场啊地方啊跟那个星产生作用，它会飞出到处哪里都是，它化解了那些杀气，这样才会起效果。这些我已经试验过，而且我的客户也用过了，帮忙他们帮助很大。因为有一些客户我遇到的，他一直生病不好，然后我用了这个方法之后，当然是盐水了，不是这个圆圆一块的铁片啊、死的东西啊。当然它的作用方法在这里没有办法跟你们说，只是跟你们分享，不要被市面上的一些风水师用这种东西，而且他说是开了光的，说你们贵。其实你想一下，用盐水来做，或者是加一点东西下去，不会太多钱的，几块钱的东西就可以化解那个五黄发。你说你买这个东西有用吗？其实这些就是风水产品啊，所以你们大家一定要小心，不要被骗哦，不要上当。好了，我的分享。
Master Feng， 我想问你一下如果这个五黄飞进了我的睡房，那么假烂我就不可以睡在那个房间了。
没事，因为是静的嘛，静态嘛，你又不是去activate它，一直去除它去弄它，把那个气场，所以你睡在那个地方没有问题，只是偶尔会生下病可能你感觉到自己这里不舒服，那里不舒服，找不到病痛但是没有什么大的问题
原来是这样。
而且你们想一下啦，你刚刚好开到东南门而且又大装修又敲打，这种机会很少的，所以你也不用每年去看风水啦，明白吗？就是这一点对，好的，还有什么问题吗
？Thank you so much, Masters. I just want to highlight something to you all. Let's just talk about basic feng shui. We don't, let's not make things difficult. And of course, having said that, we want to be very partial. We're not criticizing what other masters are doing. We just want to share with you information, and you'll be your judge yourself. Okay, so according to the masters that printed this round cardboard shape to prevent the Wu Huang or the yellow disaster. And then they requested our client to place them in the southeast area. Now, a bit of feng shui knowledge for you guys. Southeast represents the wood element. All right? Wood element. Now, wood is always afraid of two things. Wood is afraid of metal element, and wood is also afraid of fire element. All right? These two elements, very afraid. All right? So the shape for metal element is round. All right? The colors for metal element is white, gray, silver, and gold. All right. The shape for fire is triangle. The colors for fires are red, pink, orange, purple. Now, from these two samples of these yellow disaster, so-called pace already in your southeast sector, you will be avoided with fire of this disaster. You make your decision yourself. They are in gold colors. They are round shape. What element is this? Do you think it's helping in your southeast sector or causing you more problem? Right? You're talking to the group chat.
I think it's inviting disasters. The word itself.
Okay, so you guys make a clever decision and determine yourself. So we are actually sharing information to educate you to make a better decision, to be informed decision. All right, that's our primary roles over here. Okay, I saw just now a lot of people has typed in Master Sharon's name. Jason, thank you so much. And Christine, thank you so much for typing into Master Sharon. Wendy also wants to know. And then, of course, we have our Christine. And then to all want to know. Okay, thank you. So Master Sharon has made a little discovery, and this little discovery, she called me. All right, she called me when I was making a walk. I was walking, doing a hike of 13 kilometers, and Master Sharon called me. I was pending. He says, I must tell you this. This is a little discovery I made, and unless I tell you, I will not be able to sleep. So, okay, fine, fair enough. You tell me. And then I learned already, I must share with you all, okay? So Master Sharon did mention before, if the external environment, you have a very good external environment. For example, you're staying in a landed property or private property, and then your northeast sector. I'm sure you know where's the northeast sector. The northeast sector is closer to my logo over there. Okay, the street directory point to the northeast sector, which has a lot of schools, as you can see, is Hua Chong Institute. Okay, Hua Chong School. So the northeast sector is earth element, and if your northeast sector needs you have a school is fire element. Fire produce earth. Hence, the year 2021, 2022 is going to be very good. The health of your children, the harmony of the family is going to be very good. Career, excellent. All right, not just the year 2021, 2022. Generally, career in the family, very good. So you have already a blessed, very good feng shui area. But like what Master Simas had mentioned just now, if you place the things in your house wrongly, you are basically sabotaging yourself. You are basically causing harm to yourself. Okay, imagine if you have a landed property staying in this Bukit Timah area near Hua Chong, but you go and put a bird cage light in your house. You are actually sabotaging your own career. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, whatever you place in your house, you must be very careful. So the discovery, my Master Sharon, is if you have a very good external environment, if your house is very squarish with no missing corners, or in fact you have protruding, very good a shape of a house, but you sabotage yourself inside the house, you are still not going to benefit from the excellent feng shui you have externally. Okay, so this is the little sharing I have. Good. We want to highlight to you all that we have a hot seat today, and in this hot seat we have found someone has actually registered. So if you are watching this Smashing Feng Shui Summit, we're going to have a Smashing Feng Shui Summit 6 very soon, next month, and we have a hot seat, and this hot seat is to be actually given to friends or audience that have never seen us before, never spoken to us before, not our customers, not our client, and we want to share with you, read your luck, read your life about you. Okay, and once we are able to read you, and this usually costs $2,000, but today we are inviting you to the hot seat. It's totally free. So, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget that we have also for you a little book that we written. It's called a #1 Modern Feng Shui House Selection Checklist book for property buyers. This book is a must-have for property buyers because this book will teach property buyers what to look out for. Remember, we have mentioned the external environment for the 97 houses. We have mentioned the external environment for the Hua Chong Institute. If you have such a good school, you need to find areas like that to purchase so that you are good in your 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Why? The moment you move into a new house, we want you the next 3 years to be better, especially if you are a private house. If you're a HDB, you need to be looking to 5 years. So how to determine whether they are good or not? This book will guide you, and this book will give you the direction to look out for, what are the good areas and what are the bad areas, and how to look out for in those areas. For example, in the north sector of your house, right? You must watch out for all these buildings. If you have a building, for example, if you have a construction site in the north sector of your house, and if you have 2 construction sites, book a tick and circle it, okay? And then maybe you also have a post office in your north sector of the house, all right? Or maybe you have a factory in the north sector of the house. All these are not good for you, right? When you have 3 ticks, all you need to do is put a number 3 in this little box over here. Okay, and if you have more than 4, that means you're above 4, that means this house is below average in the north sector. And if your house is below the average of this sector, what it's going to cost you, and who will have problems, right? It's all spelled out over here. All right, what kind of illness you have is all spelled out over here. This is a very useful workbook, and it's the number one workbook in Singapore. Nobody has it. Nobody produced it already. We are the only one that has it. We are the one who produce it. And this only comes to you at a very small little fee of $47. And the first 20 people who purchased it will have a free 30 minutes house analysis done by our masters. Okay, and for a promotion for friends who are looking for properties, and we all know now properties are very, very hot now. So if you are looking for properties, our usual price for property selection is $1,500, but for today, our price will go down to $1,088 for serious property buyer. Okay, this is only subject to the first 6 people, and all of you will get a free workbook from us. All right, good. So for friends who are looking for properties, that's a workbook. For friends who wants to look for serious about buying a house, there is a service for you. For friends who are already staying in the house and want to do their feng shui, please fill up this form using the QR code, and our office will be in contact with you shortly. Okay, welcome back to the Smashing Feng Shui Summit. I'm just wondering whether is our guest ready? Joanne, Wendy, is our guest ready?
Still waiting for her to come online at the moment.
Okay, so she's online now. She's in Facebook comment already. Okay, you want her to talk to? So maybe she can't come online. She cannot come into our StreamYard. She has some problems getting to StreamYard.
I think she's still trying to log in, but at the moment, I posted the question that she asked about what is good for people with high metal element. Can you just give her a few minutes?
Okay.
What do you mean by high metal element? Based on your your telephone number, your date of birth. There are so many different channels of telling me that or anyone that with a high metal element. So
the other way she also phrased was, what is good for metal element? Does that help? With the
all right, maybe Masters, do you think I can take this answer?
I think we can ask her later. She'll be online, right?
She's online.
Yeah.
She just
once
replied.
She said, then we'll be able to answer directly. Yeah.
She did say that it is based on her bazi.
I think there's another question here by Joe asking how to buy the book. So maybe Wendy, would you like to advise him on that?
Yeah, popular, not selling.
I will touch base with Joe shortly.
Okay, so let's answer Joanne first. Let's treat this as a little, our little, what do you call it, hot seat. I think she has problem coming into the area. So let's do a little hot seat over here. Would it be okay, Masters? We do a little hot seat over here before her. Yeah,
sure.
You think so? We can be okay. Okay, good. So Joanne, we're going to do a little hot seat from you. First, to answer your first questions, based on your 8 character, your 八字, all right, you have high metal elements, okay? So what is a high metal element? And let me tell you, I'm also a high metal element. Yes, I am. That's why I say I volunteer to answer your question. I also have
not high. You got metal only.
Not high.
Not high. High, you will not be here already.
High metal element means 重金属啊。
You go and play band.
Heavy metal. Okay. So sorry, joking with you. Hope you don't angry. We are just trying to tell you a few things about yourself. Okay. So first and foremost, for people that have a lot of metal elements in their 8 character, all right. So later, Master Simas is going to share. Master Simas has reread your parts. Master Simas is going to share. But just to highlight to the rest of the audience out here, parts. First and foremost, I want to tell you if I also have high metal element. I have many metal elements inside my parts. So a lot of people say metal element, you have a lot of metal element, you should avoid wearing white color. I should avoid wearing white color. Okay, shirt. So to me, if you, I can ask you who wants to listen to the real story and who wants to listen to the fake story. If you all want to listen to the real story, you can put in REAL, real story. Then I tell if you all don't want to listen to the real story, then I just don't say lah. So come comment in. You want to know what is my reaction to people who tells me you cannot wear white color because you got too many metal in your element already. Key in REAL. But nobody want to listen all don't want to listen to the real story Then I just anyhow say I don't say Oh, finally there is a 知音Christine. Right, or Christine said, yeah, she wants to listen to the real story. And she typed in a double capital letter, so she must only say the real story. Okay, I told her, if you open up my cabinet, every shirt is white color. Why I wear white color? Because I got 3 school going children. Their uniform all white color. So it's easier for my maid to wash lah. If not, my maid got to soak different bucket of clothes every day. So difficult lah. So every day I wear only white color. So ladies and gentlemen, I tell you something. Regardless whether your metal has a lot of metal in your parts or not, it is up here that's more important. The 3 Trinity, 天地人, the elements of the 3 Trinity of the heaven, the earth, and the man. Okay, the earth is Feng Shui. The heaven is your parts, which you cannot control. But you can control the earth, you can control the man. The man is here. Okay, use your mental to control. Okay, so I'll leave to Master Simas. Master Simas, I think you got many interesting things to share with us regarding Joanne's parts. Please come.
Okay, will we bring her on StreamYard? So that
We are
she
trying
She
to
can't come to
ask-
StreamYard. You just read lah. You just read her,
Yeah.
her like that lah. Would that be okay?
then
Joanne
she
will read
can
your.
answer, otherwise will not be.
She answered through the WhatsApp lah. She answered through the WeChat. She answered to the chat. She's in the Facebook now. She can't get in. She cannot come into the StreamYard.
Yeah, still trying, I think. Yeah.
Okay, come, Master Eric, Master Phong, Master Simas. You want to read? Yeah.
Since she asked about this 八字, I think the 八字 is very important because a lot of people think that, my life is like that because when I born, first of all, okay, very heavy metal. What does it mean? Yeah, it only means a certain type of character that you are born. You tend to choose this kind of behavior, right? So yeah, the good thing about heavy metal is leadership. Very good. Yeah, leadership, right? So yeah, you can see that our leader is the metal guy. Yeah, but I don't know whether he play heavy metal band or not. Yeah, if he is really playing it, so also good lah. Or he like those things, also very good. Yeah, this is only tendency in you. Yeah, but whether you want it or not is actually inside your mind. You can want it, you can don't want it, based on what benefits you. Okay, in the 八字, right, all this character is actually in you. Okay, say for example, you have heavy metal, heavy fire, heavy water. So what does it mean? Okay, it's only your preference. But by the time you're living in your in your daily life or in a job or in a relationship, okay, if you do not know this particular thing implant in you, you will tend to choose the easy way out, right? So sometimes this kind of thing may give you a problem. For example, if it's heavy metal, right, the problem is what? Too self-centered. Yeah, so heavy metal too self-centered means that everything I am the one who want to make decision. Okay, so back to Joanne's 八字. Joanne, you are a 八字 with day master earth, young earth, right? Young earth, very good. Okay, actually everyone also very good. The only thing is that this 八字 itself only tells your character. Then your luck, you need to look at the 10-year pillows, the Chinese called 大运, and the yearly pillows, Chinese called 流年, and not 榴莲, huh? So all this character, this 八字 and the other 4 characters, 四字, right? Not 4D, yeah, 四字, form together, then is your luck. And then together with every month, then you can see your luck trend. Yeah. So from yours, I can see that you are very, you're very clever. You want to control things most of the time. Yeah, clever means that you like to learn things, right? You're actually eating god. We call it 食伤, eating god and hurting officer. Yeah, that style is very strong. Okay, and that problem also comes here. Okay, probably you can listen to some of your feedback first, then I will go further into what happened in August this year, what happened in October this year, and what's going to happen in December later on. Yeah, would that be okay, Master KK? Otherwise, I'll just keep talking, and then there's no feedback.
Go ahead. Tell her. Yeah, tell her. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, will Joanne be good?
She will come back she will talk to you via the chat. So Master, just continue talking and then she will reply to you. You must understand that the chat and the live, what we are seeing in the studio, is that is 45 seconds lapse. So just continue talking.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I think I leave the other years, whatever, for the numerology and telephone number. I just look at because we can zoom down all the way into the month. Yeah. Okay, but the serious problem actually happened in October. Okay, will be relationship problem. Yeah, just let me know later whether it's true or not. Yeah. And also there will be a spending money issue. Okay, spending money issue in this August. Okay, issue with the wealth, issue with money, right? So in this year, I'm talking about this year. Okay, and right now, money back. Okay, but watch out, December money issue will be the greatest problem that you're facing. Yeah, I think I will stop here and then I'll let the other master talking about the others. Yeah, I see the
Very good.
show.
Very good, Masters. Maybe Master Phong want to go ahead first because Master Phong has to leave us shortly because he has another Zoom that is waiting for him. Master Phong, please share with us Joanne 的那个数字。
Okay. I think I speak slowly English because maybe she can't understand Mandarin, right? So I explain in English, but in English terms not very accurate. If you want to listen to my Chinese Mandarin one, more appropriate and very good in explanation, more chim, I would say. Okay, doesn't matter.
No worry.
Master Phong, why don't you go and speak in Mandarin, and then we have Wendy here to help us.
OK， 很好，那我就用数字来分析，就是用你的生日啦，就是你是10号5月1981年，我就用你这个3个数字来加，你加起来等于1519，然后再缩短了，你就变成617。这种数字呢，适合移民，越移民越早出国就越有钱。你是一个做生意的人 ，OK， 是一个很有头脑的人，但是性子非常的急，你不会拖延时间，明白吗？就是做东西很急啦，但是你的人缘非常的好。人缘虽然很好，就是太多贵人了，所以你不要当作是理所当然啦。所以但是你在这个数字中，你最重要的一个数字就是 number 7，就是你的 life number， 你的 life number 是 7， 就是讲你很多贵人，你做事呢有一点 subjective， 就是你认定的事情，你就认为是这样就是对的，很喜欢跟人家 argue， 很喜欢跟人家争执。但是呢，如果你做那样东西的话，你专研究没有人比你更清楚那件事情，所以你可以做很 professional 的事情。 你很清楚，从头到尾没有人比你更清楚，所以你是可以做一个专家，明白吧？或者是做生意是专门做一种东西。还有要告诉你，你就是不要太钻牛角尖。为什么呢？因为你有8嘛，因为7、9、1加起来，你的内心世界里面啊有一个8，就是你很喜欢钻牛角尖。如果你再钻牛角尖的话，对你非常不好。OK， 对你的运势不好。还有一点最重要的一点，就是你这个人是要靠 referral 的生意，就是说你做生意是靠人家介绍的，是人缘的生意，你就会成功。你从这方面发展一定会成功 ，OK？但是你人生的一个很大要修行的课题是什么？就是在感情上、婚姻上最大的缺陷就是在这里了。好，我就点到这里为止了，剩下来给我的 Master Eric 再指点多几下 ，OK？ 好了，谢谢 Wendy。
It's okay, Masters. I'm actually typing to her, translating to English as you actually mentioned all the things. So it's all in her WhatsApp privately.
Wow.
Oh, very good. Yes.
Okay, I guess it's my turn now. Joanne, over here, what we are practicing is every piece of information, whether from your bazi, from your birth date, from whatever that you own, devices, and now I'm talking about your phone number. Okay, your phone number also bring up a little bit of yourself, a piece of your history and your trend. Okay, so what I'm particularly going to point out is a year that I see that there's a lot of happening. Okay, I wonder, is it the same case for you? Okay, okay, I'm looking at the phone number ending with 41875. I hope I got this correct. Okay, I'm not going to read out your full phone number. Don't worry. From the phone number itself, I broke it down into elements. Okay, everything all fall back into 5 elements. And in your phone number, I see you are a very passionate person. Okay, able to act on ideas and proactive, fast, passionate. Okay, and that year that particularly has a lot of issues will be, I hope you can recall, back in 2014. Okay, 2014 is a fire year, a year of the horse. It seems like from home to work to relationship, there are a lot of things happening during that year which throw you off course, and really it's like a lot of more towards the people to people relationship issues. Okay, and it could be, at the fits of the anger, whatever you say, you don't mean it, but the person receiving it took a hard blow on this. Okay, and so like Master Phong just mentioned that the relationship sites is a bit weak over there. So from your phone number, it also shows that it's synchronized. Okay, I think I picked this year will be enough because I can go on for next 11 years that I slowly picked out information. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Master Eric. Thank you, Master Phong, and thank you, Master Simas. I think this time round our sequence has gone the other way around. Usually I start off first from the house, but every time I finish talking about a house based on a postal code, you all have nothing left to say. So this time around, I let you all go ahead first, and I will continue from here. All right, Joanne.
Yes, 2017 was one of it. Yeah, I did not mention, but it is there. But I picked on the 2014 more on the relationship side.
Okay, good. Joanne, I want to point out to you a few things. Since you have mentioned yourself, 2017 is a terrible year for you. You probably do not know why. You probably also tell me that I've not moved into this house in 2017. It doesn't matter. What matters is that we are reading your patterns. What kind of person you are attracted to buy what type of houses or stay in what type of houses. Okay, from your west side of your house, the west sector of your house is represented by the 2017, the year 2017, the year of the rooster. There is two roads over here. The first road is called Pearl Bank Road. Okay, and that Pearl Bank Road has a bow and arrow. All right, so it's hitting you directly in the year 2017 from the west. All right, from the west to the east is hitting directly to you. So that's the one's causing you some problems. The second road that's giving you problems is called Pearl Hills Terrace. They are both bow and arrows. They are hitting directly into your block. All right, and so that's the reason why you experience some atrocity in the year 2017, and you repeat itself again in the year 2029. All right, this one unfortunately is very accurate. Lately, I have a a potential client, just testing us out during our analysis. He only gave me his current office address and his future office address, which is going to move in 2 months' time. From both office address, postal code, and based on a street directory. That's why I say street directory is a very useful tool. And here I'd like to say thank you very much to the good people of streetdirectory.com. We use them a lot. Okay, so street directory pointed out that it's poison arrow for my clients from the southwest sector. And so I asked him, was there atrocity in the year 2015 and 2016? Immediately he replied, how you know? So scary. Right, this is a Malay, potential Malay client. So I'm just going to tell you that it's a lot of bow and arrow from your west side. I'm sorry, I think I just missed out one more bow and arrow, which is right downstairs your house. It's called Gong Siap Road. Okay, and that one, it's also that. So you have 3 bows and arrow from the west coming from the year 2017. Okay, so let me read about your career. Your career generally is a good career, not to worry about your career. However, I want you to be very worried about 2 things or 3 things. Your health. Number 1, your health. Okay, which aspect of your health you need to take care? Sinus. You may have experience some problem with your sinus, the nose. You may have some problem with the shoulder or the neck or the lower back. Okay, and then the arms, your hand generally. Okay, for ladies, you also need to watch out your breast, okay, and skin. All right, allergy to some allergies or eczema. So these are the few areas I want to highlight to you that I am pretty concerned. You need to address it. And because one more thing, because your west is very weak, I also want you to address a few things. Right, look into a few things. The your lungs, all right, your lungs, and the dental, your teeth, your throat, your tongue, all right. These are all something that you want to pay attention to. Okay, there's something that I really don't like. I've not read your parts. I've not read your numerologies. I just strictly look into your environment. Okay, so maybe Master Simas, Master Phong, and Master Eric can concur later. Right? I'm just worried that if you have experienced something in the year 2010, yes, 11 years ago, 2010, 13 years ago, sorry, 2010. If you experienced something terrible, someone has crossed you or backstab you, then you want to be careful. 2022, the coming year 2022. Okay, good. I think I have done that. I hope that was useful. Anything else to add on, Masters, before we move on to the next chapter of the show?
No, I'm good.
Okay, good.
Good. All right, good. So we have the hot seat done. So that was our hot seat. And thank you so much, Joanne, for participating. For the future show, the audience, please write in as early as possible, and then we want to pick you as one of our hot seat audience. Okay, and just to clarify, Joanne, just to clarify to the whole audience, we have never met each other. We have not spoken to each other before, right? I mean, all the masters and you until today, correct or not? Yeah, just to clarify that, please put into the group chat just to put into to a clarification. Okay, so masters, We have done about the book. We have talked about the book already. Let's not talk about the book further. We have let's talk about this. Let me get the correct slides properly, and then we can move on. I'm so sorry. We're actually in the studio, and we got hundreds and hundreds of buttons to press and coordinate. So it's really not easy. Yeah. So these days, you all know, Feng Shui masters must also be very IT savvy, and also must be able to do shows. Okay, 要很有才华才可以. Thank you. All right, so we have done our hot seat, and I think the next topic goes to Master Simas. Master Simas. Before we go to Master Simas, we want to highlight to you, Joanne, if you're wondering what is the meaning of bow and arrow. So this is bow and arrow. What you see here in front of you, this is a picture from Changi Village. One of my clients invited me to select a shop for her, and I immediately turned her down straight away. I said this shop is very bad for her, and because there's a bow and arrow, the tree, the brick that's surrounding the tree is forming a bow and arrow. All right, it's the bow and the arrow is shooting directly into the factory, the shop. And according to her, she did a bit of studies. All this area in front of the shop where it has a bow and arrow are all vacant. Nobody takes up those shops. Okay, good. Next, can we have Master Simas? Master Simas has a very important and interesting findings to share with us. Please, Master Simas, take away.
Yep. Okay. So we're looking at business. So when you're looking at your doing business and looking at your brand, looking at how you actually design your poster, how you put up your signboard and all those things, right? Including the T-shirt that the employees are wearing. Actually, they're very, very important. Yeah. Why? Because first of all, this is free tips. You want to listen to free tips. A lot of people having these tips, having this design, having this way of design, then their company are really something. Okay. What is this? Capital letter. Means that your company name have to be in capital letter when you put it up. Right. For example, in this one, Zam Zam. Wow, Zam Zam, capital letter. So to compare this, I actually make a study of two coffee shop chain in Singapore. Okay, one very, very traditional one. It's called Yakun Kaya Toast. Right. So if you go and Google and go and check, Yakun Kaya Toast is a capital letter, the first letter only, and then the rest actually small letter. So it's Y K K Y T, right? But the other one, toast box, is a whole thing, toast box, all in capital letter. So guess who is doing better? I don't know. I cannot take a look at their financial report, but looking at the outlets only. So probably y'all can go and count which one got better business. Okay, back to Zam Zam. The other one is the design of colors, right? How you use the color. So we know that Zam Zam is green in color, right? So green color. So what's the background? Background is yellow, right? So green is represented by wood. Okay, wood. Yellow, earth, right? Green on yellow means that wood on earth. So which one is stronger? Wood will actually counter the earth, right? So once you have your brand color control the environment, isn't that good? Isn't that making money? Isn't that what you have is actually all in your control? And then Zam Zam is a 100 over years business. Yeah, over here 100 since 1908. Now it's 2021. Yeah, so their business is really doing very good. Okay, next, if you want to do business and you want to attract a lot of customer into your, say for example, F&B, you want to attract a lot of people and keep visiting your place, what should you do? Another tips for you. Another tips for you. See, this one actually, they are doing a lot of queue. This is where a place where Master KK visited, and then he took this picture. And guess what? Inside, look at the next slide, please. Lighting. Yeah, you see that the lighting, there is a cage kind of shape. Okay, yeah, as the design for the lighting itself. So what does it mean? That it means that okay, all the customer or client's heart is being caught by you, and every time they'll come back to you. Isn't that good? Right? And then the people who come here eat the first time, then they'll come back again and again and again. And this one is tips. But of course, okay, there are other things that you should look at and be careful of, right? Especially this thing, you thought a lot of people, want to have this manaki, and then a lot of people just anyhow put it at the counter at the cashier area. Is it good or not? Yeah. Next episode, then we'll talk about it.
Wow, Master Simas really know how to hang you dry. So just to recap, I think we all mentioned just now, I did mention the Master Sharon did mention that if you sabotage your house, you will not have good feng shui, even though your external feng shui is very good. And I did mention that putting a bird cage in your house is not good, but putting a bird cage in a shop is excellent. Right, ladies and gentlemen, feng shui that is for corporate feng shui, that is feng shui for residents. Okay, if you are bird caged up in the residence, it's not good for your career. But if you have a bird cage in your retail, in your shop, it's very good to capture the customer. This one, I think there's another guest here called Jason Na. He can testify to it because we keep patronizing a shop along Haji Lane, my office area, that has a bird cage outside the shop. Okay, and this shop is operated by a Western customer, a Westerner. All right, and this is definitely yes, Christine, better buy bird cage and put in your shop also. Okay,希望你的生意兴隆旺旺. All right. So next, Master Simas mentioned that we're going to share about the Manaki next week. Okay, we're going to tell you more about the Manaki, whether you place it correctly or not. In fact, I think Master
not next week. Next episode.
Next episode.
下回继续分享. This is what Master Phong will say.
下期分解。
下回继续分解.
And Master Simas, you fail to tell people, those people who have children and going to school and keep looking for Wen Chang Wei. There's something you can place as well, the Manaki. If you place it correctly, it's so good for children.
Now it's school holiday. Okay, we do that in
next year. No lah, cannot lah. People still worried every year also,
No,
okay,
we will bring that topic back. This one is for 招财 嘛, right? So this one is for 招财. Yeah, we will bring it back again next. I think the first semester before the exam.
Okay, can but next session we talk about for the business. Okay, so next time we're gonna host it, and this one also we need to bring Master Phong again. Master Phong is an expert in this field. So Master Phong, you ready? 这个就交给你了。
好，好吧，先讲一个比较奇怪的 topics， 就是说呢，有一些 topics 啊，有一些房子啊，听说会闹鬼啊，懂我讲什么意思吗？
奇异记
就会有闹鬼啊，就是讲感觉到奇怪啊，家里会有压床啊，爬不起来啊，哎呦，好像有压床啊，但是你又看不到哦。但是呢，你放心，不是每一种房屋都会有这种事情，但是刚好不小心，你的房子开门开在东北方 （North East）。或者是西南方 Southwest， 而且它是你拿罗盘来查的时候，刚刚好是在22.5度 或者在西南方是247度，那么呢，这个呢就叫做空亡线，那么就有机会招引这种叫做阴灵或者是 negative energy 啦。我们不要说那个鬼啦，很难听啦，对吧？其实我们也不知道它是哪一种物质啊，对不对？可能是你祖先，可能是一些奇怪的东西，可能是只是一种幻想，也不一定哦。所以你注意这2个方向，开东北方、开西南方的门，而且是这种度数的门，你就要注意的。更省的是，如果你再钓一些风铃的话，你怕它不来嘛，再放风铃的话，那么它就招出来了，快点来，快点来，它就会来每次来捣蛋你睡觉，不要给你爬起来 ，OK？ 当然还有一些物质呢，它有几个方向是不能够像的，这种叫做大空王，就是说，因为我们有8个一个宫位。就是有45度嘛，有8个卦，有北方啊，北方我们叫做坎卦，也是叫做壬子癸嘛，东北方嘛叫做丑庚寅啊，它是 North East 嘛，然后东方甲卯寅嘛，叫做东方啊，你们叫东边，东南方是叫做辰巳巳嘛，所以它每一个宫位不是有45度咯。在宫位跟宫位中间，如果你的物质你测量这个方向，刚刚好在中间那条线，它是没人管的嘛，这种就有机会了，会招引这种东西。所以总共有几个方位你们要注意一下，就是说52.5度啦，97.5度啦，247.5度，277.5度。337.5度，这些度数呢，你们可以去看罗盘，你们有罗盘或者是那种不是指南针，指南针它没有分的那么细，你只要去看那个罗盘有分24-3的，24-3就是刚刚我讲到东南方辰巳巳，南方丙午丁啊，西南方未坤申啊，庚酉辛啊，西乾亥壬子癸这种，所以我们对罗盘24方位都要很熟悉。这个是我们作为风水的一个认知，但是你们平常人呢，只要知道怎么看罗盘，怎么知道分宫位这个是北方跟东北方的中间线不要去犯到这种就可以了，或者是东北方跟东方那个中间线你不要向到，那就很好了。那么你在房间睡觉的时候，窗口也一样哦，在你就是在你的床的中间打罗盘，向在窗口的时候向到这种方位也是不好的。OK， 好了，我也不要浪费大家的时间，只是给大家一个基础的知识知道为什么会有这种事情发生。当然，这种事情不会经常发生，因为它每年每月它走到那个地方的时候才会发生。你只要把你的窗口的窗帘，把它的就是阳光照的地方，你把它移动就没事的就肯定没有再有这种叫做鬼压床的这种phenomena 了就是这样。好的，我的分享今天就到此为止，谢谢大家收听。
Thank you, Master Phong. 哇，好精彩！ That was Okay, good. I think Master Phong has mentioned a few words that a lot of people are confused. Actually, those few words, those 24 words that he has mentioned are the sector or for the compass, that's for Feng Shui. Okay, that's a basic. Okay, so you can also use a basic compass. Our compass, our Luopan, and your compass are the same. You can use both, either one. Okay, it's just that our compass has a lot more Chinese words, giving us more information. Now, by looking at a compass, you can also determine whether your place, your house, has a phenomenon or not. Okay, so this is a video that I want to share with you. If your compass has 3 situations that happens, all right, it shows that the energy is not stable. All right. First and foremost, if your compass is turning from left to right, the needle is swinging from left to right. That's phenomenon number 1. Number 2, if your needle is literally lying flat onto the compass, it's not moving at all, that is a concern number 2. The third concern that you have is that the compass shake up and down. Okay, that's the third concern. However, if the compass go round and round and round at a very fast speed, all right,
Get out, run.
要啦，而且我讲3/7/21走为上计。
okay, good. Now watch this video. The hand is not moving, but you can see that the compass is shaking. All right. This is taken from YouTube. It's not by any one of our masters. We are not so fortunate to see such issues lately. Okay, this is not us. All right, good.
You're not Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, yeah. But Master Eric does experience and seen some phenomenon before. So if you guys want to hear Master Eric and Wendy as well, okay, we want to welcome you and to key in Wendy and Master Eric's name, and then they will share more with us. All right, key in Eric, ERICK, and Wendy, WENDY, and they will both gladly share their extra phenomenon stories with you. Right, Master Eric, you go ahead first, please.
No, nobody keen. I don't want to say already.
Oh, now I key. You see, I key. Oh, I see. Master Sima's key already. Oh, see all key already. Okay. It's just a bit lapse. Okay, come. Share with us.
Actually, a lot of people had asked me before, being a feng shui guy, have I encountered any strange happenings before? I can 100% guarantee tell you that most of the working masters out there in their lifetime will somehow encounter strange phenomena or strange happenings during their work feng shui audit. So in this particular scenario that I use this as illustration, I did not take a picture because it's a bit scary, so I didn't want to take a picture. So just this is redrawn. Okay, I was in this house doing a feng shui audit, and the owner came to me and said, before you start, can you take a look at my mom's room first? I said, no, that's not the case. We go by living room and then we move on slowly. But then she said, no, this is urgent. Just go to her room first. So when I went into the room, and first thing I'll take out my feng shui compass to check the direction and see if the needles are behaving correctly. Before I did that, I look up at the wall. The wall, when houses, when it's very moist, the external moist seep into the wall, the paint somehow will turn, there's fungus, there's a so-called moldy on it. And this particular corner, just behind the cabinet, a low cabinet, seems to have that issue where it starts to so-called turn moldy. And this moldy appearance is like the shape of a human and a full-size human. Okay, I'm 1.8. This shape is also 1.8. Okay, and it's for that moment, I don't think I need to take out my compass and determine whether there's anything there or not. So I asked who is sleeping here. So the owner said my mom and my helper. So I asked the helper, I say, what do you see? She said, every night there's someone from that corner, okay, coming out and touch their feet, okay, and sometimes pulling their feet. So I asked the mom also, did you felt that? They say, yeah, sometimes. So the maid is very afraid. I say, can you come closer to the wall? She said, no. So I went on to verify even further. I touched every piece of the wall. Okay, it was about 3 p.m. on daytime. The walls felt warm, but this particular corner, the wall is cold. Okay, chilling. Okay, so confirmed there's something there, which I don't know what is it, but it's like the shape of a human. It's more like a man. It's quite stocky. So I told the owner, I say, let's do a simple thing, okay? I don't know how long this being has been here. So go to the market, buy some food, fruits, drinks, and offerings, and just put it at the wall there and offer to this being. After a couple of hours, and then take everything to the so-called ground level, the garden or open patch of grass, and just burn off all those things and say, please collect them and go. So she did that, and then after a few days, I asked her to check on her mom and the maid. Anything's happening at night? They say sleep like a baby, peaceful. Okay, so this is the strangest encounter that I've came across. And one more thing, okay, after they burn off all those things and I finished my feng shui audit, I went off, but I felt something is following me. Okay. So that being followed me. Okay. But unfortunately, that being couldn't enter into my house. But that night, there were a lot of disturbing sound coming from the outside. Okay, outside my window. So well, that's part of the things that we do and encounter, but no need to be afraid. Just treat them like another person, offer them something, ask them to go. That's it. Okay, no need to treat them badly. Okay, thank you.
Thank
Alright.
you, Master Eric, for sharing the ghost that is follow you back or something that follow back. Confirm, not me, okay. So thank you, Bell, for sharing. Ghostbusters, Feng Shui masters are not ghostbusters. We just happen to
We are not.
to visit many houses, and because we visit so many places and houses, we get to see some phenomenon, and luckily some of us are able to perform some help to the family, but we definitely are not ghostbusters. There are professional ghostbusters around. I have met them. I met personally one of them, a very good one. If you have seen some of my summit, I did mention about him before. Good. Next, I think Wendy has a very interesting story to share with us. Are you ready, Wendy?
I guess so.
Yeah, you're not ready. Also, we put you up to show. There you go.
Well, okay. It just so happened that the masters was talking about the formation on the wall. So generally, I think most of us would take. We didn't notice such things. Well, I didn't. But the moment when the masters bring up the topic about such formation, it struck me that in one of my bedrooms, or specifically my son's bedroom, has a shape, but we always thought that it could be due to condensation or just bad painting. So I happily just went to the room. I took a picture that is reflected now on the screen and just forwarded it to the master. Say, hey, could this be just incidental? But sometimes the moment you see the image, you just can't unsee the image anymore. And then to make it worse, they started shaping the outline of the image, which actually freaks me out a lot. Can you see it now?
Godzilla.
Yeah. Really lah. Wolf? Doesn't it look like a wolf?
Yeah, I think the drawing. I think Wendy, the blue color drawings does not do the picture justice. It does look like a wolf, a very fierce wolf with the mouth
With
from
an
the
open
left hand
jaw.
side. Yeah, open jaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open
Yes.
mouth wolf.
Yeah, I can see the ears, the eyes. So
In certain type of detail, right?
the good news is I really painted over it already. The wall is no longer gray. Yeah, so that's my story. Wolf on fire. Oh, she's seeing fire now. Oh dear.
Yeah, this Christy says it's a wolf on fire. Okay, and
Barbecue
Belle
wolf.
says it looks like a wild boar. Okay, so everybody has a different
All these
thoughts
people
about
are
it.
hungry.
But the reason why we are talking about all these phenomena is because we just had a Halloween last week, correct? So we just want to bring it on a little bit lah. Okay. Next time we'll share more. And thank you so much, Wendy. I hope you have painted the wall.
Painted within the week. I managed to get some help to come in and immediately paint over. I did what all of you has suggested, right to the dot.
Yeah. Wendy is still discovering a lot of feng shui after we have done her house, so
Since September 7th.
yeah, the moment she has more news, I will definitely willing to invite her back to the summit to share. Would that be okay, Wendy?
Sure, but I don't want to see any more orders. All the good news I'll be happy to share anytime.
If you want to hear all the good news that Wendy has shared, please go and watch all our other episode of Smashing Feng Shui. Okay, we have 5 episodes now, so she has shared many. Right, some are very touching, can bring her to tears. And in fact, I think every time she read those messages, it still brings her back to tears. Okay,
Yep.
so yeah, in Singapore, they are very famous. They have 3 houses: the White House, the Green House, and the Red House, the haunted houses. So today we're just going to cover a little bit, right? So the very first white houses we want to cover is this house. It's actually a house in Pongo. It's actually used to own by the Scottish descendants, Eurasians, the first millionaire Eurasians from Scotland. And this is a house they call the White House. This Scottish are the Cashin family. The Cashin family has 3 very iconic buildings that they own in Singapore that has created a lot of controversial. The very first one is the White House, which is situated in Pongo, which is what you are looking now. The second one is actually the Butter House, the Butterfly House that is situated in Amber Road, right, in East Coast, where they actually built a condominium and used the structure of the house as part of the facade. The third building that's a bit controversial is the Cashin House at Yio Chu Kang Port, okay, Yio Chu Kang Jetty, Yio Chu Kang Road. That one I shared with you, or many of you, during one of my sessions, if one of those houses. But today we're talking about the White House by Cashin. All right, this house was actually given to Mrs. Cashin, Matilda Cashin, as a birthday gift. So after many years, this house was left to ruin, and it was acquired by the developer. And when the developer acquired it, it wanted to demolish it, and they sent a construction team to demolish it. Unfortunately, 3 of the workers passed away while demolishing the building. Okay, and then the contractors say that he vows he's not going to come back again to do this construction work. All right, the internet has it saying that there was a police officer who came on site to do investigation, and he too has also disappeared after going into the house. He has not appeared again. So this is not confirmed, but it was in the internet, so I cannot confirm this particular information. So this house is classified as a haunted house. Okay, this house is still currently around. It's now covered in the treasure trove. The treasure trove developer Sing Lian has rebuilt the house, and as you can see, it's in a pool. All right, and it's turned itself into a clubhouse. So the condo that's going around now is called Treasure Trove in Pongo, just opposite Waterway Point, correct? For safety reasons, this clubhouse cannot turn off its light 24 hours for safety reason. I wonder why. Okay. The second house that we want to share with you is actually one of the most expensive haunted house in Singapore. I'm not sure whether it's going to be the most expensive haunted house in the world, but this is the most expensive haunted house in Singapore, at least. Okay, this is the house situated off Botanical Garden. It belongs to the Crown Prince of Johor Bahru. This house has been left ruined. This house is estimated with a value of $4.7 billion. All right. During the heydays, this is a very beautiful house, very majestic. It is like a palace, but unfortunately, it's left ruined. Many graffiti, many people has destroyed the house. But the moment you step to this house, it's forbidden. You can be caught and charged by the police. Okay, so to not go near this house. All right. Anyway, it's not a very nice place to go. Also, all right. Many stories has come up from it, but this is one of the most expensive property in Singapore, but classified as haunted. All right. The second house I just mentioned, the third house I mentioned just now was a red house. All right. This is also a red house in Pasir Ris, and word says it that this is a haunted house, but now it has turned into a nursery. Okay. Word says it that this house has very scary stories, and I shan't say it over here. Very scary. Okay, we're going to show you the second red tower. All right, that this is also a very famous icon in off Thomson Road. It's called Tan Tong Bank Tower. This was a building that was, I think, since young, when I was small until now, it's always been red and white color. All right, it's actually, when it was built, it was some haunted stories, and they visited one of the very good monk or the priest, and he suggested only paint this building in red and white. At one stage, it was painted brown. Okay, painted brown. I think because the management of the MCST didn't believe in it, and they painted brown, and then hell break loose. So a lot of problems created, and then but the priest or the monk that has advised them the very first time round passed on already. They have no choice. They have to travel to Thailand to seek for help, and the priest or the monk in Thailand also advised it to be repainted back to red and white again. So this building will always be red and white. It will never change color. Okay, so this has been around for donkey years. If people will know, this is a house of donkey years. Okay, good. So much so for today for all the ghost stories and haunted house stories. Tell us if you have anything you want to hear from us, anything you want to learn about Feng Shui or Feng Shui tips. Just drop us a line. Go to our Facebook or YouTube or Wendy's telephone number or my telephone number. Just text us. Tell us what you want to hear, what you wish to learn. We are all working masters. Working masters means we go and see Feng Shui every day. Right, we go to people's house or office and do Feng Shui audits every day. So we have many stories. We are not masters that sit in the shop that tells you off the floor plans. No, we are not masters that teach only. We are a working master, and we pride ourselves as working masters because we literally go into your house or customer's house to do Feng Shui audit. Okay, so Wendy is very nice. She has left the comments over here where you can have all our telephone number. All right, so I want to highlight to you that we're going to have another straight talk Feng Shui review of Canning Hill Piers. All right, this is happening on the 27th November, Saturday, 3:13 p.m. as well. All right, so we're going to give you everything we know about this property. We are not going to hold back our tongue, be it good or bad. We'll share with you because we are not paid by the developers or the property agent to say anything about this property that's good. Nope, we're going to say everything we see, right? Be it good or bad. So if you have friends or relatives that's looking to buy this property, or yourself, you're looking to purchase this property, do not buy it until you listen to our show, okay? And a bit of what's going to happen in the next summit, we're also going to share with you, tell us what's wrong with this picture. By looking at this picture, you know something is very, very, very wrong. Okay, by looking at this picture, you also will see something is very, very, very wrong. All right, so that's it, masters. We have done our show. So anything else to add, masters? Anyone? Anything?
Nope.
Yeah, just to recap a little bit about the wall, you know, those mold and all those things on the wall and cracks, actually also part of it that we should be concerned. Yeah, this is tips for the people who actually you notice that your wall is not very beautiful. Okay, yeah, you probably need to take picture first and see what is happening. Yeah.
Feel the wall.
Yeah, feel the wall. The wall will talk to you. Actually, everything will talk to you. Yeah, it's just that you don't know how to listen to them. Yeah, they even
I wanna
paint the
share-
picture for you already. Then listen.
The
Yeah.
frequency is not right yet.
I want to share this with you. Maybe in the next summit, Wendy, take note. Maybe we share the next summit. After we prepare these slides, right? Then something happened in my house. Okay, it was a scare. So 不可以疑神疑鬼. Okay, this one is literally 疑神疑鬼. But I think it's for a good joke. I want to share. What do you all say? If you want me to share, please type in share, SHARE, and then I will share in the next summit. This one was a laugh. We were all laughing after we discovered the reason why. Thank you, Christine, for sharing, taking time to listen to us. Okay, all right. So Jason, thank you. We will share, and Christine, thank you. Okay, and we will share next week, next session. All right, good. If nothing, masters, and I'd like to thank all the masters, Master Phong, Master Simas, Master Eric, and our good narrator Wendy for sharing her stories and creating this session for us. And also, most important, I want to thank all our sponsors, Reno Talk and Sky Creation, and I also want to thank everyone who's sitting today for our audience. Even Master Sharon want to share. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy. Remember to wash your hands and love your neighbors, and always support local company. All right, thank you. Bye bye.
See you next
Bye-bye.
session. Bye bye.